Wow. All right. All right. Good morning, friends. Go play ASE. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I do want to play some ASE. Actually, I might switch. Should we switch and play ASE instead of ASA? Maybe we will next week. But for now, let's get started. Gabrielle, good morning, friends. Coolest voice in the world. Hello, hello, friends. Hello. All right, all right. Hi, Zeus. Good morning. Philip. Good morning. Aiden. Good morning. Hi. All right. What are we doing? How are we doing this? What are we going to do? All right, the first thing I'd like to do, Denise. Welcome, Denise. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to see everyone. I hope everybody had a good week. I hope everyone had a great week and everything's going well. Let's see. Let me try scooting that a little bit closer so it's easier to read. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking the stream. I certainly appreciate it. All right, that's still coming down. What are we doing today? So, today I would like to relocate my base of operations. I'm a touch concerned. About the volcano being so close to my base. Which map is this? This is Ragnarok. We are on Ragnarok. Is this your real sound? Is this my real voice? Yes, this is my real voice. I do not use AI. I do not use voice filters. Just good old human voice. You had exam week. Well, excellent, Denise. Excellent, Denise. Glad you got that over with. All right. What the world was that noise? Serato. Gotcha. All right. Let's get this going. We're gonna build ourselves a new base. Working on a new base. Why don't you play Ark Survival? Hello, wanna be a human? Hello. Hi, Friday. Hi, let me get my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on so I can read these chats. Let me see here. Zeus Jr. Hello. Will I play ASE? Perhaps. I might play ASE. I might switch it up and play ASE. Where's my... I'm missing an RG. Let's see here. Where's that high level RG? Let's see here. 15, here we go. 215 RG. I'm gonna have to go locate my RG. Can't be just missing an RG. You've got one more. You've got 2E on this week. Excellent. Do you play on public? I have played on public. I played on public and I was met with a lot of cheating. Whole lot of cheaters. All right, let's start cryo-potting up some of these tames. Give me a minute, friends. If I miss your chat, I'll try to get back to it. Riley, yo, Riley. Java, yo, how's it going, Java? Hope everybody's having a good day today. I hope we're all enjoying the weekend. Good Saturday. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Bag filled with a lot of poop. Yep, a lot of poop in that bag. I need help taming an Indominus Rex. All right, I'll try to get a video out for you about the Indominus Rex. Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day. Thank you all for joining me today. This should be an excellent day. We're going to relocate away from the volcano. Let's see here. Not exactly sure, but I think I've got a good spot picked out for a new base. I think I've got a good spot picked out for a new base, and I want to try it out. And let's see. Let's load up our Argentavis with some of this good loot here. All right, I've got a few things I'd like to do today. I'm going to throw some forges down. Let's see, let's grab all this loot. Gonna throw all this loot in the Argentavis. Maybe even the cryopods. Let's get our beaver. Let's get our beaver picked up. Wow! Riley, thank you, man. You're welcome, friend. Ooh, Aiden, you tamed a 252 level Spino. Good heavens. What is your favorite creature? My favorite creature is possibly the Argentavis. The Argentavis is very, very useful. I like the Argentavis. It is good for carrying things. It's got a lot of weight. It's got a lot of stamina. It's a flyer. It does good melee damage. It does, it's good on weight, good on melee, good on stamina. The only downfall of the Argentavis is how terribly slow it is. It's very slow. I have a question. Why is the resolution clunky? I don't know. That's a good question for wildcard. Let's see. I noticed that, Ascended does not look anywhere as good as Evolved does. Evolved looks much better. How do you easily get a lot of prime meat? What kind of prime are we looking at here? What kind of prime? If you want to get a lot of prime meat and you don't care what kind of prime meat it is, then you can use the sickle. Use a sickle on a salmon. Use a sickle on a salmon. Excuse me, Mr. Griffin. Excuse me, Mr. Griffin. Let's see. I'm gonna need you to hold my stuff right fast. What? Yeah. Yeah. Ow! Acro, how old are you? I'm 72 years young. 72 years young. See, I'll take my feeding trough with me. And we'll just take a bed. Actually, we'll leave that bed and we'll take this bed. Take the bunk bed. Take the storage box. Prime meat. So you can either get a hold of babies. Oh, wow, I didn't know we had metal tree platforms. That's nice. You can either get a hold of babies or baby dodos. That's a good way to do it. Or you can do what we're going to do. And we're going to set up we're going to set up a trap for the wyverns near the wyvern trenches. And we're going to kill a bunch of them. Do you play modded? No, I do not play modded. This is 100% vanilla. Vanilla. With no DLC, no mods. Zeus. I recently tamed a level 255 Textego. Heavens. That is an excellent achievement, sir. It's an excellent creature. Mac, are you on PvE official? I am on single player. This is single player. I'm using official settings. Using regular old settings. This bird is maxed out on weight already. That's not good. That's not good. Let's go find our other... No. Let's go find our other Argentavis. Why am I so heavy? Let's see. Why are you so heavy, friend? Here we go. That's why he's so heavy. That's why he's so heavy. Argentavis. Dominic. Hey, Dominic. Yo, let me read some of these chats right quick. Let's see. How to easily get a lot of prime meat. Kill wyverns, alpha creatures, or you can use sickle on saber-toothed salmon if you want prime fish meat. You use meat seeds. Never heard of that. What are some tips you would give to new Ark players? I would say watch all of my shorts. If you're a new Ark player, watch all of my shorts. They don't take long to watch, and you can get a lot of good information. Other than that, good heavens, I would say join a tribe. Go to a public server and join a tribe. A tribe is a good way to learn a lot because people will tell you how to play the game. And that's going to be the best way to learn is from other people. So just join a tribe. That's what I would definitely recommend. If you play official, I don't mind helping you with a bunch of stuff. Well, thank you. Matt, I certainly appreciate it. If I decide to play on official, I'll let you know. Join the Discord if you want to help me out or play online with me sometime. Just join the Discord. Uncle, what's up, Uncle? Hey, Hosleen, how's it going? Wacky Dash, what up? How's it going, buddy? We are relocating our base. Today. Low-key, hello. Low-key, my buddy Low-key, what's going on? Hello again, my favorite Ark guide. Ow. Wanna be a human, that's a cool name. Voice actor, Nooblitz. Yes, I like Nooblitz. I've watched quite a few of his videos. I think Nooblitz is a great YouTuber, a great Arktuber. Matt, thank you for the follow, friend. You still couldn't find a Quetzal. Evans. Still couldn't find a Quetzal. Well, they are sort of rare. They are a bit of a rare creature. So that may have something to do with it. But keep an eye out. Let's put a point into fortitude. And let's track this Argentavis. Track that Argy. And wait, I got a Dilophosaur? Where's my Dilophosaur? Here we go. All right. Now we are tracking our dinos. Where is that Argentavis? Guess they're all over here. Wow, Mr. Fresh. Mr. Fresh, so he's real. What? Yes, friend. I am most certainly real. Here we go. Here's our other Argy. How are we going to do this? Let's get this guy to follow us. Okay, not going to follow me. Fair enough. How about now? Good. And you, other Argy. Come on, fellas, let's go. How old are you? I am 72 years old. I'm 72 years old, and I'll be 73 by the end of the year. Good heavens. Michael Eisner. Hello, Michael Eisner. Thank you for joining us, friends. Let's see. Have you got the gene scanner? That's a good question. If you have the gene scanner, you can locate creatures easily. Laborado, thank you very much for the follow. I certainly appreciate that. Miss Fresh. I'm sorry, I read Mr. Fresh, but it's actually Miss Fresh. Zane is playing mobile, so he can't find it. Good heavens. Somebody sent a heart and a heart puff. For some reason I can't see your name, but do thank you. Hi, thank you, whoever sent those. Whoever sent those nice presents, gifts, I appreciate it. I want to play Ark with you, but I can't get Discord. Well, that certainly is going to make things more difficult, isn't it? That's going to make things difficult. Perhaps you'll get Discord working eventually. Hello, hey! Bird Game 3. Bro playing Bird Game 3. I think this is actually Bird Game 4. Return of the Wings. Return of the Wings. Bird Game 4. Return of the Wings. Wow! What's your favorite tame? My favorite tame is the Argent Avis. I think the Argent Avis is the most all-around useful creature in the game. It is a flyer, it has good weight, good stamina, and it also has good melee. The only downfall of the Argent Avis is that it is slow, terribly slow. I love you. You saved me so many times in my first playthrough. Wow. You're welcome, friend. You are welcome. I'm glad that I was able to help you out. Certainly happy that the videos helped you out. I hope you continue to watch them in the future. Mr. Board. Hi. Hello yourself, friend. Hi, Board. How are we doing today? Have you had your Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce today? Nothing like a good bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. What is your Discord? The link to the Discord should be on my main page. It should be on my main page. So check that out. You need help with the looking on the Discord, look on my TikTok main page. And also, check on my YouTube channel. You need help there? There is a link to it on my YouTube channel as well. There is a Giga low-key showing up in TikTok and on YouTube. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. Good to see everybody here today. Whoa. Wasn't Mr. Puma, hello. Wasn't Ark banned in your country? Yes. Ark was banned in my country. I am playing this illegally. This is a pirated, what do you call it? Broadcast. A pirated broadcast. Wow, if they find me, they'll kill me. If they find me playing Ark in this country, they're gonna kill me. They'll have me killed for sure. All right, let's take some of these items, some of the heavier items. Boop. And we'll put them in the other Argent Avis. Run over here to the 215 RG. Not that RG. Not that Argent Avis. Sweet Baby Ray's. What? You'll be locked up. Wow! Don't tell anybody that I'm playing Ark. Don't let them know. Don't tell them I'm playing Ark. They'll kill me. They'll kill me. Ark was banned in my country specifically to keep me from reaching 1 million subscribers. They don't like me talking bad about the game. I'm one of the few YouTubers who will say that Ark makes mistakes. They're a greedy corporation. Wow. Z, sleepy boy. Hi. You're a big fan of mine? Well, I certainly appreciate that, friend. I certainly appreciate you being a big fan of mine. All right, let's start setting up our new base somewhere. Let's whistle these RGs. Do you have any tips? I have difficulty breeding my Karcher on Evolved. Have any tips? You know what? I've never bred a Karcher on Evolved, so I'm not exactly sure what the difficulty is. It just won't breed? I'll tell you what, friend. Mies Project. try joining my Discord and asking for help there. Ping one of the helpers on my Discord and let them know you are having problems. It would be a little difficult to explain on stream how to breed conches properly, so it might be simpler if you join the Discord and ask for help there. I have quite a few helpers on my Discord that should help. You can get mutations if you do it correctly. I have breeded everything and a concha is normal. Ah, yes. Hi, friend. Hello, hello. I love your vids. Jaden, why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that? This is just how I talk, Jaden. Hello, and thank you for joining, my friends. Zam, welcome to the stream, Mr. Zam. Zam, Zowie. Please say my name. Zaki. Zaki. Hello, Zaki. How are you doing? I like your voice. Excellent. I like your comment, sir. And your little smiley face name. That's excellent. All right, friends, we're going to go reload. Oh, there's a red drop coming down over there. I want to get that. But we're going to go over here and we're going to set up a new base. I'm thinking we're going to set up a base over here if there's enough metal. So I often get asked where good places to build bases are. I would say the best place to build a base is going to be near the resources. Going to be near the resources you want to be. Be near that you're going to need. So I'm going to go see if there's a good spot over here and there's some metal. Metal! We need a lot of metal, so that's where we're going to be. Why do you speak like this? Is it only for the videos, or is this your normal voice? Ah, this is a voice that I do for the character Mac for my videos. This is the voice for my character Mac. This is the way the character speaks. This is my normal speaking voice right here. Hey guys, welcome to the show. How's it going? Here we are playing Ragnarok today. I'm live streaming on TikTok. It's Saturday morning. I just woke up from a nap. I had some breakfast. Blah, 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 blah. And this is how the voice of the character that I created for making videos sounds. Mac. Wow, baby. So that's it. Voice reveal. This is my real voice. Hey, guys. I just do voices. I've been doing voices since I was a little baby Mac. Since I was a little kid Mac, I've been doing voices for all the cartoon characters I like, so it's just easy for me to do voices. Wow! Did you retire from Skylanders? Wow, wow, wow! I don't know what Skylanders is, but thank you for that comment. When I don't know how to tame something, I search you up. Excellent. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. When I was a wee Mac, when I was new, Mr. Code, hello, Mackie. I love Skylanders. Never heard of Skylanders. Don't even, I'll look that up. I'm not sure what that is. Speak welcome to Ark for edit. Welcome to Ark. Welcome to Ark. How to level up Dino in vanilla. How to level up your Dino. Use it to attack a lot of carnivores. So, use it to fight a bunch of carnivores. That'd be the easiest way to do it. Use it to fight carnivores, kill a lot of alpha creatures. Alpha creatures have a lot of points, so that's a good way to do it. La 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 la. Is this Ragnarok? Yes, this is Ragnarok. Patron, speak welcome to Ark for edit. Welcome to Ark. Ark. Bro, 10 out of 10 game. I got both of them on the 360. What map is this? This is Ragnarok. I'm a hope off, but just better remember your vids are the best. Thank you, friend. What's the hardest you tame in Ark? What's the hardest thing to tame in Ark? Probably either the Ranyanatha or the Reaper. Probably gonna be a lot of difficult. It's just a simple game, mainly played on the 360. Thank you for noticing me. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Happy to notice. Happy to notice you. I love you, Mackie. Wow. Is this PvP? No, this is a single-player game. This is single-player. Just regular old single-player. Doing a solo series where I beat all the bosses. And all that good stuff. All right, let's clear out some business. And we'll collect a few resources here. Heavens. Collect a few resources. Do you know King Daddy Mac? Ow! Ow! My poor creatures. These rotten titanomas. Kingsley! Mac, you're the goat. Thank you, friend. Asher Kite. Asher Kite, thank you so much for the follow, friend. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the follow. All right, let's go get my sickle and collect some, what do we need to collect? What do we need to collect? Sickle to get some fiber. Who's got my sickle? One of you guys has got my sickle. I'm gonna need that sickle. Then we'll get going. You can join servers, but this looks awful fun. That guy doesn't have a sickle, so it must be in the last RG over here. Hello, Mr. RG. I need that sickle, please, sir. No, none of you has my sickle. I literally can't beat this game for the life of me. Good heavens. Just stick with it, friend. You'll get it eventually. Where the devil is my sickle? Where the devil's my sickle? Ukrainian Maxer. Hello, friend. Twinkie Edit 69. Yo, you're my favorite Ark streamer. Ow! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow, Riley. Thank you for the follow. I certainly appreciate that, Mr. Riley. All right, I guess none of these birds has got my sickle, so I don't know why. I don't know where my sickle is. Let's run back to base, and we'll grab a few more things, including the sickle. And then we will start building our new base over here. Our new base. Bread, thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Bread. Mr. Bread. Yeah, this game is making me want to get on Ark. I might get on Ark right now and go tame some dinos or something. Wow, enter name here. Very good, very good. I'm glad that me streaming makes you want to play Ark. Exactly as it should. How's everybody doing here? How we doing on YouTube? How you guys doing on the YouTubes? Good heavens. All right. Thank you for the follow, Kevin Dumb Bass. Kevin Dumb Bass. Thank you for the follow, friend. Ooh, we got some RGs hanging around our base. PTs. Let's see if our sickle is over here. And we need to pick up some stuff. If this stuff gets hit by... Wow, we got a lot of stuff in here we could lose. If this thing gets hit by a, a meteor from the volcano, we're in trouble. Look at all those raptors down there causing problems. All right. Let's grab a sickle. Got our sickle. And we're going to try to be quick, so we'll build some more storage. Let up all the gifts in the gallery. Ah, somebody sent a finger heart. Thank you very much. Dot sent a finger heart. Thank you very much. Ah, have you defeated all the bosses? No, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're here to do. We're gonna defeat all the bosses together. We're gonna build an army, Goofy Patrick. We're gonna raise up our own army, and we're gonna take on all the bosses. We're gonna collect all of the artifacts together. And I hope that you all stay with me and do this with me. I hope that you will all stay with me throughout my journey, and we'll do this thing together. We'll do this thing together. This is Ascended. This is Ascended. This is Ark Ascended. Good heavens, about to run out of stamina. Let's touch down over here. So there's a little bit of metal around the base, thank goodness. It's going to make things much easier. Let's open his inventory and we'll go to stamina. Chuck 3 points into stamina. Do you do weddings? Yes, I do weddings. I would happily officiate your. And now, do you have the rings? I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Argentavis. I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Argentavis. Please stand for the bride. Here comes the bride. Ah, I gotta get a haircut soon, but I'll be here. Excellent. You enjoy that haircut. Tell you what, friends, there's nothing quite like a good haircut. Get your hair cut nice, looking sharp, feeling good about yourself. Do like a good haircut. You play Evolved. Yes, I like Evolved as well. Evolved looks very good. I may start a Evolved series to play during the week, strictly on YouTube. How to tame a raptor. Oh, just knock it out. Bola a raptor, and then you can knock it out with a club, or darts if you've got darts, or tranquilizer arrows. Knock it out and feed it some meat. There's nothing to a raptor tame. Just knock it out, bowl it, knock it out, feed it some meat. That's all you gotta do. Easy peasy. Olive 444, love it. Hey Mac, how to tame an Acrocanthosaurus. I've got no idea how to tame an Acrocanthosaurus. I have not seen that creature yet, so I don't know. Ah, what map is this? Loki! Mac, you are my hero. Ah, Loki, thank you very much. You are too kind, Mr. Loki. What happening with the Ark Ascended is not loading. I've got no idea. Perhaps it needs an update. Perhaps you need to update the game. What game is this? We are playing Ark Survival Ascended. Ark Survival Ascended. How do I make it so me and my friends can go around the map without being pulled back to each other? The only way to do that is you have to rent a server. You have to pay big money. You gotta pay money. And that is one of the reasons why I am a pirate player and that Ark was banned in my country is because I speak out against the unfair practices, such as the fact that you have to buy a server. If you want to play this game with your friends, you gotta rent a server, and that should be illegal. They should just let you host off of your own game. Those stinkers. Mana, thank you for lighting up the gifts. Mana, thank you so much. Akira joined. Akira's one of my favorite anime. I watched the movie Akira like 30 years ago. I love the movie Akira. That's a great movie. Yeah, it's $15 a month. Yeah, no kidding. That's crazy. How often do you go live? I need more of this beautiful content, Mac. I have been going live once a week on Saturday mornings. I've been going live on Saturday mornings. That's about all my voice can handle for a week. I do the videos during the week, and then I stream on Saturday, and that's about all my old man voice can handle. That's about all my old man voice can handle. How, Akira, how old are you, man? I am 72 years old. Oh, good heavens. 72 years old. That's why I watched Akira so long ago, because I'm a very old man. All right, let's start out with one foundation. We'll do this one foundation at a time. Bro, how to tame a Dilophosaur. I'm a noob. Craft a bowler and bowler the creature so it can't move, and then knock it out. Knock it out with a club. Just use your club and knock the old fella out. And then feed it meat. Put meat in its inventory. Easy peasy. Nothing to it. Ow. Let's see. Acro tame is you do damage. Then when it does a roar, you feed it biotoxin. Rinse and repeat. Katykins. Thank you very much. Katykins, I think I remember you from before. Thank you very much, Katie. What map is this? This is Ragnarok. Ah, good job, Katykins. In the island, I just tamed a Therizinosaur, and I'm wondering what dino I should tame now. Tame a second Therizinosaur and start breeding them. Tame another Therizinosaur and breed them, so you have a breeding pair. Hi, bro, I'm late because I am sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you are sick. I hope you get to feeling better. Let's see. In the island, yes. Tame a Therizinosaur, then tame a mate for it and start a breeding line. Start a breeding line. Mac, Desmo or Griffin? Griffin. Griffin, because it's all that's available right now. They're pretty easy to trap, pretty easy to tame. I like the Griffin, but the Desmo is very good with that night vision on PvP. If I were going to play PvP, I'd definitely want a Desmo. Mackie! Hey, Ray Z! Hey, Ray Z! Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. You tamed a Giga. Excellent, Ray. Glad that you tamed a Giga. Good job. In the island, I just tamed a... Yep, I just read that. Ah, yes. Ray, yes, I remember. Vanilla Giga is easy tame. Honestly, it's the Evo Giga that will get your heart popping. Get your heart pumping and your legs are bumping. Well, good job. Good job on that tame, Ray Z. Good job on that tame. Why, my Quetzal very weak. Is it a low-level Quetzal? Is it a low-level Quetzal? It may be a low-level Quetzal. That could explain its weakness. Try, if you can, to tame creatures above level 130. Try to tame high-level creatures above level 130 to ensure good statistics. Good heavens, it took you 3 hours. That's a long time. But you finally got it done. Good job, Ray. 3 hours. Holy moly. Martha, thank you for lighting up the gifts. I appreciate that. Glinda, I love your videos. They are so funny. That is excellent. I certainly appreciate that. I appreciate that, Glinda. I'm glad you like the videos. Glenda said a rose. Ah, Glenda, you're wonderful, Glenda. Glenda, you are wonderful. And I thank you very much for the rose. How to make it stronger? Well, you've got to, I guess if I were trying to level up a Quetzal, I don't know, I'd just take it to the beach and kill a bunch of creatures along the beach, like parasaurs and dodos. Kill a bunch of stuff until it gets levels, and then just level it up. Level it up in stamina or health, or whatever you need. Ooh. Glinda, I love your videos. They are so funny. Oh, Glinda, you are awesome. I'm glad you've enjoyed the videos. I certainly hope that they help out on your arc journey. Glinda sent 5 more roses. Wow, that's a whole bouquet of roses. Thank you, Glinda. You've certainly made my morning great. It's nice to feel appreciated. It certainly is nice. I'm glad you guys appreciate the videos. Millie, thank you for follow, Millie. Thank you for the follow. How to take out a beach bob. Tranquilize. Let's see. You want to take out a beach bob? Well, get a bola and bola the beach bob. Bola your beach bob. And then just hit him with a torch. All you need to take out a beach bob is a torch. Use a bola and then torch. The torch is probably the best way to kill people starting out. There's nothing to it, really. There's nothing to it. The sad thing is that it's 57% melee. Well, that's okay. You can just tame another one. Tame. What's the noise? Packy. Tame another Giga. You got 1 tamed, so now tame another one. So the second one should be much easier. Let's get some food before I pass out. Which one is better or tamed? Karcha or Anyanatha? Well, those are very different creatures. Those are very different creatures. The Karcha is going to be good for running around on the ground and eating things. And the... Oh, look at that. I've got a preserving bin. Let's do one thing at a time. All right, let's get some food before we starve to death. And then we'll start placing structures. Gabrielosaurus, yo, Mac. Glenda, you helped me so much, Nock. Sad thing is, which is better, yo, Mac? 57% melee. He can be took prisoner. Well, if you want to do that, then get some handcuffs. Get some handcuffs and tranquilize him. It's going to be the best way to do that. All right, I'm going to leave these things in here, and we're just going to run back to base and grab some cooked meat. I'm going to run back to base and grab some cooked meat before we starve to death. What setting should I change to get high-level dinos? I've got a video on that, but you need to go and set your difficulty. Set up your difficulty. And set it to hard. Set your difficulty to hard. Glinda, should I tame a Dinotherium or Bronto? Let's see. What are you going to use it for? If I were on PvP and I wanted a good creature that can destroy metal. Man, the Dinotherium can really destroy bases. They are very powerful. So if you are playing on PvP, definitely want to get a Dinotherium for fighting. Now, if you're going to want a Bronto, it's probably going to be for collecting berries, harvesting berries. Berry harvester is a good reason to have a Brontosaurus. Is to have a berry harvesting creature. Are you on PvP? No, no, sir. This is a single-player game. We are going to build an army and collect all of the artifacts and then fight all of the bosses together as friends do. together as a team of friends. Oscar, thank you for the follow, Oscar. I appreciate that. Let's grab some cooked meat. There we go. We'll get a stack of cooked meat. Go ahead and eat some. Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. How to tame a Dilophosaurus. Just knock it out. Bola the creature. Knock it out, and you're good to go. Glenda, thank you for the kitty cat. Thank you for the roses. You are too kind, Glenda. These are so many gifts. I really appreciate that. Yes, the Brontosaurus is a very good creature for collecting berries. One swipe of the tail, and you've got a whole bunch of berries. Good for narcotic berry collecting. Good for collecting narco berries. Now, if you want a creature that will do some fighting, you want a fighting creature that's good for PvP and raiding bases, knocking down bases, a lot of health, a lot of melee, then you're gonna want the Dinotherium. So we got a couple of Quetz platform saddles, Diabear saddle, and a Mosasaurus saddle. Very nice. On ASA though. What? What? Oh, on ASA, yes. On ASA, you go into your settings, and I don't think I can do it from right here. Let's see. Yeah, go into your settings and look for... Actually, you may just want to look up my video on it. I'll try to remember to tag you in the video, I'll try to remember to tag you in the video, but I've got a video explaining it, and you may want to look up my video for it. Changing the difficulty settings. You may want to look up my video on that. It may be the easiest way to do that. Is the Parasaur good for PvE? I don't see it used in PvE as much as PvP. In PvP, people will put metal on them and put platform saddles and use them as tanks. And they'll absorb people's ammunition. They'll get all the ammo. They'll use them as soakers, get the ammo. But I don't see them used a lot in PvE because it's a ground creature, and ground creatures aren't used too often in PvE because you can just get a sky creature. That's what I do. Use mostly sky creatures and farming dinos in PvE. Let's see, let's throw some of this stuff back in here. All this stuff we don't need. And we'll take the rest back over to our base. 8 pounds. Good heavens. All right, let's see if we can carry this. Now we got our food and we got some extra stuff. So if you are Glenda, since you've been so nice, Glenda, I'll go ahead and continue to talk about that for you. So if you are playing PvE, here's how I would do things in PvE. The first thing I would do is get flyers. I would get a Pteranodon, a PT, so you can travel around the map. The second creature I would get is the Argentavis. The Argentavis has a lot of weight, so it acts as mobile storage. It has a lot of weight, and you can carry creatures. So once you have your PT, once you have your first flyer, your Pteranodon, use it to locate a good Argentavis. Then tame the Argentavis. So you have mobile storage, and you have a creature that can carry other creatures. So once you have the Argentavis, then you're going to want to locate a good spot for a base. Near resources that you need, such as metal. You're going to want a lot of metal, so find a place near metal. Then you need to start taming your farming dinos. Your farming creatures, such as a wood collector like the beaver. You get a beaver for collecting wood. Get an ankylosaurus for collecting metal. And a Doedicurus for collecting stone. Then you have a wood collector, a stone collector, and a metal collector. And those are the most important ones. After that, you can start taming whatever you want to. Typically, after you have your farming dinos and a good base set up near resources, you build a nice little base and then go out and hunt carnivores. Hunt creatures that you can build an army out of, such as the Rex, the Spino, the Therizinosaur, the Megalosaurus, the Megatherium. You're also going to want a Yutyrannus, and that will buff your creatures. Use the Yutyrannus to buff your creatures. And a healing creature, such as the Daeodon. Or, guy's going to eat all my cooked meat. Get a Daeodon or a Snow Owl. What is the best option for mobile base? I would use the Quetzal. If you're going to want to use a mobile base, then get a Quetzal. Get a Quetzal with a platform saddle, and then you can build a nice little mobile base. Ain't no way, this is his real voice. This is my voice. I don't use AI, and I don't use any voice filters. This is my voice. This is my normal speaking voice right here. Hey, guys. Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is my normal speaking voice. I'd like a cheeseburger from the grocery store. Talk with your real voice. Talk with your normal voice. Hey, guys. How's it going? This is my normal voice. I do all of the voices for the characters on my TikTok videos and my YouTube videos. And this is my voice for Mac, the character I created for the videos. Wow. Which map do you play? I play on Ragnarok. Most often I play on Ragnarok. Can the Argentavis heal? No, the Argentavis cannot heal. The bird that heals is the Snow Owl. The Snow Owl. The Snow Owl is the one that heals. The Argentavis is mostly used for weight, for its excellent weight. You can carry all kinds of stuff on the Argentavis. Speaking of which, let me get my storage. Let me get some of this storage here. My Ark is 400 gigabytes. Gonna take a week to download it. You are not kidding, friend. It's a big game and it's always updating. I followed, say thank you now. Buddhas. Is it Buddhas or Buddhas? Well, I certainly appreciate you following, friend. That's very nice. Right now, say it. You are very demanding, Mr. Buddhas. I certainly appreciate it. Which map should I buy? I would, if I were just going to play one map, I would play Ragnarok. I would play Ragnarok. If I were just going to play one map, I would play Ragnarok because it's got a good diversity of creatures. It has a griffin and it has a wyvern, which people really like those. They're very good for getting around the map. The wyvern and the griffin are very good creatures for getting around the map. Getting around the map. Mac, should I get Baryonyx or the Deinonychus? Get a berry. See, actually tame them both. Tame them both. And what are you going to use it for? If you tame the baryonyx, it's probably because you want to go underwater. So use the baryonyx. If you plan on going underwater a lot, tame yourself a baryonyx. Tame up a good old berry. Cherry berry. Let's see. Say it. Thank you, Buddhas. Is it Buddhas or Buddhas? Buddhas. Don't make me do it, I will do it. Mac, do you think the Parasatherium is the most unused dino in Ark? Mr. Hole Diver, they are used in PvP as mobile tanks, as soaking dinos. I see them used as soaking dinos quite a bit. I use the para as a source of prime meat. That's mainly what I use it for. Kill them to get that prime meat, baby. That's mainly the reason that I use them. See, I guess we can set up a preserving bin. Preserving bin and a let's see. I will keep tuning into your lives. You're very good at streaming. Thank you, Mr. Buddhist Butters. It's worse when I have aberration, extinction, and scorched earth. How much does that game cost? Ascended DLC. Your voice is cool. Second one. How long have you played Ark? I started playing Ark in 2019. 2019 is when I started playing Ark. All right, let's collect some more resources and expand this base out a bit. Hey, Mac, how have you been? Hey, H2S32, I have been good, brother. I've been good, brother. Had a good week. It's been a good week for old Mackie here. No complaints. Everything's been good, been going my way. How much does that game cost? I really don't know how much it costs right now. It's always on sale. I think when I bought it, I paid like $15 or $20. So it's not very expensive because it's normally on sale. So just check Steam and wait until it is on sale. Wait until it's on sale. Is the Parasaur good for a mobile base? Yes, you can use the Parasaur for a mobile base. Of course you can. But the only thing is that it is a ground creature. So you will be stuck on the ground. So that's the only thing to keep in note. But yes, I've seen people use it as a mobile base. Just be careful where you take it, Glenda. Just be careful where you take it. Let's see. Has Ark been the game you played the most since 2019? Yes, I believe it has. The games I play the most are Ark, 7 Days to Die, Minecraft, and Left 4 Dead 2. Those are the games that I play the most. Germ P, is that your real voice? Yes, this is my voice. It is 100% human voice. It is a 100% human voice. It is a voice impression that I do. This is my normal voice. Hey guys, how's it going? This is me, the guy behind the Mac and crafting videos. I hope you enjoy all the videos. This is my normal speaking voice. Like I would go to the grocery store and be like, can I get a gallon of milk, please? Blackout sent a heart. Ow, Blackout. Thank you very much for the heart, Mr. Blackout. We should respect him. Don't call him bro, please. Thank you, He-Tong. Thank you, He-Tong. I'm a little bit old to be a bro. I wish I was still a little bro. That would be fun to be a kid again. Hey, Mac, have you been thinking to make a server where we can play with you? Ow. H2S32. Yes, I've considered it. I tamed a thorny dragon. Excellent. And a Limatria. Excellent. Let me see here. Let me get some more stuff crafted. Get some more wood. Hey, Mac. Oh, Joshua. Thank you for the follow, Joshua. Wanak. Mickey. Hey, Mac. Fan of the helpful tips and shorts here on YouTube. Here and on YouTube. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey20. Can you say, is that your real hair? In a crying impersonation. Is that your real hair? 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 What's your favorite type of music? I guess I like a lot of different types. I like rock and roll music. I like classical music. I like electronic music. I like oldies. I like punk rock. I like metal. About the only thing that I do not like is rap music. I don't listen to rap music, and the nurses here at the retirement home don't like rap music, and they get mad if they hear it. Can you say, is that your real hair? What's your favorite dino? What is my favorite dino? I like the Argentavis. The Argentavis is my favorite creature. It's not a dinosaur, but I think the Argentavis is the most useful creature because it can fly, it can fight, and it can carry a lot of items. So I really like it. As far as a dinosaur, which is my favorite dinosaur, I like the Spino. I really like the Spino because it can go underwater and still do a lot of fighting, so it's really good for fighting and going underwater. So I really like the Spino. I think it's a good one. Let's see. I also like the Dinosuchus. I really like the Dinosuchus. That's a really cool creature. It's very powerful. I really like the Dinosuchus. Let's see. Favorite rock band? Let's see. I think the greatest band of all time is probably the Beatles. I like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin. I like Black Sabbath, Metallica. Let's see. Black Sabbath, Metallica. I like a lot of metal bands. I like Metalocalypse, Deathclock. I like Necrophagus, Black Dahlia Murder. Who else? What are the bands do I like? The White Stripes, the Black Keys. They're pretty good. Yeah, I suppose that's it. I suppose that's metal or rock bands I like. You know, I like the typical stuff. AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, all that good music. Those are good classic rock bands. The Deftones. Yes, I saw the Deftones in concert. I also like Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Korn. I saw all those guys in concert at Ozfest, the Black Sabbath reunion tour. And that was like 20 years ago. I saw the Deftones. That was the main reason I wanted to go, was to see the Deftones. They were one of my favorite bands a long time ago, when that style of music first came out. Let's get the fabricator. And where's the generator? One of these guys got the generator. I need the generator. Yes, Ozfest. Been to a few of them. Wow, Victoria, excellent. Ozfest is a good fun show. I like Ozfest. They always have a bunch of good bands. I think maybe Slipknot was there. Something like that. Maybe Slipknot was there. I can't remember. Let's see. When is face reveal? Well, I'm an old man, so I'm not really anything to look at. It's so hard to get a Quetz. Yes, Glenda, the Quetz is not an easy one to get. The Quetz is not an easy one to get. Let me read some of these. Let's see. What's the best map in Ark Ascended? I think Ragnarok is the best map in Ark Ascended. It's got a good diversity of creatures. You got griffins and wyverns and all the normal creatures, so it's very good. How long do you play Ark? I've been playing since 2019. Argy is the goat. Yes, I really like the Argy. I have the new Ark Ranyanatha. Excellent shale. Spino is a good one. I like the Spino because you can go underwater and on land, and it's almost as tough as a Rex. Can I ask how old you are? I'm 72 years old. I will be 73 by the end of this year. Why is my health decreasing even though my stats are full, but my life is slow and still decreasing? I'm not certain about that. I don't know why your health's going down. Do you need to eat? Mac, what do you think of Jeffrey? I don't like that guy. I think he's a bad guy. I think he's not answering. He's cool. The Deftones. STF Griff 150. Yeah, maybe it's Glinda. It is terribly difficult to get a Quetzal, but there are a few methods that you can use. I think I made a video on every possible way. Have you heard of the Red Clay Strays? No, I've never heard of the Red Clay Strays, but that is a good name. I like that name, I gotta say. That's a good name. I'll give them a listen. Do you ever play mobile? I have never played mobile. I'm very old, and it is difficult for me to see, and so I don't normally play a lot of mobile games because I have bad eyesight. All right, let's load up this, turn on our generator, and go over here to our cryopod. And who are we collecting? Win. Thank you very much, Win, for lighting up the gifts. I appreciate it, Win. At Tough. I love how you focus 5 minutes on one comment. Thank you, friend. When is face reveal? I'm not too interested in doing a face reveal because I am an old man and nothing to look at. Mac, what do you think about Jeffrey Epstein? I think he's a bad guy, and I'm glad that he got sent to jail, and the world is better off if he is dead. Your tutorials helped me a lot when I first started. Glinda, we all watching Mac. Excellent. Trying to keep up with all these comments. There's so many. It's hard to keep up with the comments and play the game. Let's throw down one of our industrial forges. I may need some more room for one here. I'm going to have to expand the base before I can throw down one of these industrial forges. So let's do that then. Let's empty out the inventory of this Argentavis into this other Argentavis and get our cooked meat so we don't starve. Get the fiber, get the thatch, get the wood, get the other bits of thatch, and we'll go collect some stuff. All right, let me read some of these comments. AJ the Trail Monkey, thank you for the follow. Vlad Jr., thank you for the follow. In PvP, what skill will you put the most points into? Wait. Hole diver, I put the most points into weight. And then I usually go for melee. I'm a melee Bob. So I go for weight and then melee. Weight and then melee when I play PvP. What got you into games? I played games as soon as a PC came out. I just happened to be lucky enough to be working in an industry. During my professional career, I worked for engineering companies. I worked for engineering companies as a CAD operator, doing 2D and 3D drawings, modeling. And they had computers. And when the computers got old, they gave the employees an opportunity to purchase the computers. So I got lucky and I got some computers. I got a computer pretty early as far as people who were getting computers. And I played games on the MS-DOS games. I doubt anybody here knows what a DOS game is. But they were like the very first games that came out. And I've always just loved games. I had an Atari. I played Atari when it came out. I loved Atari. I've just always been fascinated by video games and computers and animation, movies, anything fun. You know, anything fun I've sort of always had a fascination with. Scorpion, hello, good brother Scorpion. Good to see you again this week. Hey, Japanese fellow, good to see you. Have you ever tamed a Dinotherium? Yes, the Dinotherium is difficult for old Mac to tame. There's a lot to it. That one is a difficult tame, for sure. You really gonna have to try it a few times. No way, this is your real voice. What is your favorite dino? I like the Argentavis. I think the Argentavis is the most well-rounded creature. But as far as dinosaur, I like the Spino or the Dinosuchus. The Spino or the Dinosuchus. They are two of my favorite creatures. Two of my favorite dinosaurs in the game. I like the Spino because it is semi-aquatic and can go on land and on water, and I think that's very neat. That is 50 pounds. I'm going to leave it in here. All right, I'm going to throw my food. I'm going to eat some of this food and then throw the rest in this preserving bin. Munch, 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 munch goes the food. And I have to set up a feeding trough ASAP. So all my guys don't die. All right, let's hurry up and get this platform built so we can place all of our structures. Hello, Scorpion. Glinda, my favorite creatures, probably the Spino and the Dinosuchus. What is the name of your computer? I'm using an Alienware computer. An Alienware computer. It is 1 year old. No way, this is your real voice. Yes, this is my human voice. This is my normal speaking voice, though. This is how I normally speak. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Mac and Crafting Show. This is my normal speaking voice. This is a British person voice that I have constructed from doing videos for several years. Since you've been playing games for so long, what is your favorites besides Ark? Let's see. My favorite games are Doom, the original Doom, Doom 1 and 2, Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein 3D. Let's see what level this PT is. Let's see. I like Final Fantasy. I like Star Fox. I like Earthworm Jim. I like Mario Brothers, Mario Kart. I like Left 4 Dead 2, Portal, Half-Life, Counter-Strike. Fortnite. Fortnite is fun. The original Fortnite. I played it when it first came out. I enjoyed it immensely. It was funny. What is your favorite herbivore? I like the Therizinosaur. Is a herbivore. The Therizinosaur is probably the most useful herbivore because it's a herbivore that you can fight bosses with. It seems like it would be a carnivore, but it is in fact an herbivore. I like all of the farming dinos. I like the asteroids, the beaver. I like the Ankylosaurus. Castillo, thank you for lighting up the gifts. I like the Anky, the Doedicurus, and the Castroids. I think they're all very cool, very groovy creatures. Thank you for the follow, friend. Thank you for the follow. What's your favorite herbivore? How come my gotchas keep giving me attitude? You gotta keep them happy. Make sure it's got a mate and make sure it's not in a cave. They'll get a little fussy if they're not in the right place. Ains Oil Gown, thank you for the follow. Onus Oil Gown, holy shoot. Glad you joined us, friend. Hey, Mac, do you know what to do if you lost your 2-year-old server on Ark and how to get it back? No, the same thing happened to me, actually. The game where my dodo, Reginald, I had a Ragnarok game that I had for a very long time, and that's where I had Reginald the dodo. And, of course, something bad happened, and the server just messed up, and I lost Reginald. So the original Reginald is rest in peace, Reginald. Gone. Gone. Do you play Minecraft? Yes, I love Minecraft. It's a wonderful game. Minecraft is very fun. I don't know why, Santa Rose. I don't know why. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Mac, do you know what to do if you lost? No, it's over as far as I know. Mac, when you stack more large plop crots under a plant species X, does it give it more ammo? Well, according to my tribe mates, it does. My tribe mates know a lot about Ark, and they say that it does. But I've heard people say that it doesn't work. So, Preston, we're going to have to try it out. But for right now, I'm going to say yes, it does work. What's up, Dr. Zombos? Hey, Dr. Zombos. Do you know Captain Fat Dog? I do not know Captain Fat Dog. He commented on one of my videos because I copied one of his traps in my videos. I've stolen quite a few of Captain Fat Dog's traps. Captain Fat Dog is the best trap maker in Ark. And I've stolen quite a few things from him. I did not know at the time, though. I didn't know at the time that he was inventing these traps. I thought they were just common knowledge, and he was making videos about them. So when I found out that he was actually coming up with these traps himself, I was blown away, and I don't really make trap videos anymore because I don't want to steal other people's content if I don't have to. Thank you for lighting up the gifts. Wow. Minecraft is a kid's game. Yes, I suppose it is a bit of a kid's game. The first time I played Minecraft, it was a long time ago on my cell phone. What is the most dinosaur you hate the most? What dinosaur do I hate the most? Probably the, maybe like the Microraptor, the Microraptor, probably one of the ones that'll knock you out. The Troodon. I really hate the Troodon. Oh boy, the Troodon. How old are you? I am 72 years old. 72. I'll be 73 years old by the end of this year. So I'm an old man. I'll be long dead by the time my channel gets 1 million subscribers. I'll be dead in the grave before my channel gets up to 1 million. Iron's old gown sent slow motion. That's right, baby, for an old man. We're talking slow motion. It's hard to get a toppy horror. Yes, I suppose so. I suppose so. Thank you for the tutorials, mate. Iron's ool gone. You are welcome, friend. You are welcome. 72, I'm 72 years old. I'm new to Ark. What is the fortitude stat? The fortitude stat will help you when it gets cold. It helps you from freezing. It keeps you from freezing to death and from overheating. And also, it will help you if you get attacked by a creature that can knock you out. So if you get bitten by a scorpion, or should I say stung by a scorpion, if you have high torpidity, it'll help keep you from passing out and being killed. So yes, you're gonna want to put a few points into torpidity. Definitely gonna want some points into torpidity. You said you were 74. No, I'm 72. I will be 73 by the end of the year. Here. Thank you to all your Ark tips. Ow, thank you very much. Oh, you send me a rose and a finger heart. I don't know why. Thank you very much. Why Karcher not spawn in the island? The Karcher should spawn every place that the Giga spawns. Wherever you can find a Giga, you can also find a Karcher. Glinda, I'm the one who actually used... I guess you are the only one who's actually using the parasol. That's good, though. That's good. It's good to use things and do things that you want to do, even if other people aren't doing it. So, if you want to tame a Paracetherium and walk around your base, you go right ahead and do it, Glinda. Glinda, you play this game any old way you want to play it. Don't let anybody stop you. And why Big Dono not spawn in my server? Well, I don't know why stuff's not spawning in your server. You may want to join my Discord and ask for help. Maybe somebody in there knows the reason why you're not getting certain things to spawn. Diablo, thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate that. I'm glad you are here with us today, enjoying this beautiful Saturday here on Ragnarok, enjoying this wonderful stream with all my friends, joining me here in the chat and talking about Ark. I don't know why. Go unalive, Giga and Rex, I'm told. Yes. So, you may want to try doing a wild dino wipe. Enter in a wild dino wipe command, and it will clear all of the wild creatures from your map. That is an excellent way to refresh your creatures. If something's not spawning in, do a wild dino wipe. That may help. That may help, but I don't know exactly what's going on with your game if you're just not getting creatures to spawn in. That makes me a little nervous. Makes me seem like something's wrong. All right, let's throw down some of these platforms. Throw down some of these. Looks like we're running out of room for them. Gonna have to put down some more foundations. Let's go get that red drop. Let's go do something fun. Let's throw these in here. I'll hold on to that. Let's place this industrial forge. Like so. Still don't have room for the forge. Look how big this forge is. Good heavens. Wait, there we go. Boom, got it. All right, now let's take our griffin and go get this red drop. Ow. Ah, Glinda, thank you for the perfume and thank you for the donut. I love donuts. They're one of my favorite snacks. Should I tame a Rhino or Rock Drake on Balguero? Tame them both if you can, but tame whichever you're going to be able to tame, because those are both difficult creatures to tame. Those are both difficult creatures to tame. Come on now. Give me this drop. Come on, Nintendo, fix your game. Come on, Nintendo. You telling me I can't even access this drop? Come on, Nintendo. You need to fix this. Come on, Nintendo. You need to fix this. There we go. All right, we got a vocal chili. We got some med brew. We got a helmet. And what else did we get? We got some C4 charges. And black pearls. And angler gel. And electronics. Oh, baby. This is a single player PvE game. This is PvE single player. What day are you on? I am on day 17. Day 17. So this is fairly early into the game. Let's see. I got another gift. I got lucky lenses. Thank you very much. Eins all go. Let's see. Bro, I always see you in YouTube shorts. Excellent. How do you stop a flyer flying? It depends on the type of flyer it is. If it's a pteranodon, you can just bowler the creature. A pteranodon, you can bowler it, but most of the other creatures are too big to bowler, and you have to use grapples. Use grapples along with your crossbow. Load grapples into your crossbow and grapple the creature. It's going to be the best way. And if you are encumbered, that's definitely going to help. All right, let's see here. Let me read a few more of these. Good morning, Kevin Ketchum. Good morning, friend. I'm glad you joined us here. Julian, thank you for sharing the live. Where it's goat, a Giga or Karcher. I don't prefer one or the other. I think they are both great. I think they're both great. Zachary, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing, Zachary. What to do in Ark when you get bored? That's a good question. I guess go around and tame all the creatures that you haven't tamed yet. Oh man, this is more than I can keep up with. Is that your real voice? Yes, it's my real voice. Akira, hello. Giga or Karcher? I don't know. Giga or Karcher, that's tough. Nintendo. Yes, Nintendo needs to fix their game. Is this your real voice? Yes. Is this PvP? No, this is PvE single player. Giga or Karcher? I really don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn between which is better, the Giga or the Karcher. I don't have a preference as of yet. I don't prefer one or the other. I like them both, really. I think they're both really neat. So, are you really an old guy? Yes, I am really an old man. I'll be 73 by the end of the year. Have I tried the Descended mod? No, I've not yet tried the Descended mod. Can you give me a dinosaur to tame? Yes, Yuji, go tame yourself a griffin. tame a griffin, then tame a wyvern, then tame a rex, then a spino, then a therizinosaur, then a megalosaurus. Wow. All right, UG, you have a great day. Hello, Coco Neal. Hello, Coco Neal. Hooty heavens. Bro, how to find Titano? It's hard. I see them all over the place, but if you need help finding something, just look up a creature spawn map. Let's see. Hey, Mac. Let's see. I'm about to go to sleep since my mom is forcing me to go to sleep. 10 o'clock in the Philippines. Well, good night, Akira. Thank you for stopping by. La 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 la. All right, I think I've caught up with everything. Hello, G. G Adapt 1314. Hello. Nothing. Hey, my friend, nothing. How's it going, buddy? Maggie. How's it going, friends? Santa Cute. Hey. Gaming Beast. Yo, bro, what's up? I am starting to play Instinction. Do you have any advice? No, just be prepared to play Extinction. No particular advice. Just get yourself a flyer, find a good base location, and then start collecting some farming dinos. That would be my best advice. Nothing. Thank you for the roses, my friend. Nothing. Good to see you again. Glad you joined us once again on our weekly stream. Glad to see you, Nothing. You've been doing pretty good. Excellent. Excellent. I hope you've had a good week. Hope everything's been going your way. I've seen you made some videos. KP Gaming, sent a TikTok. Wow, KP Gaming, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the title gifter. Ow. Nothing, you do fashion videos, right? Showing off those cool clothes. You kids call it drip. You kids got that drip you wear. Very cool. Very cool, people. Wait, what country you live? I live in America. I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. What Ark is this? This is Ragnarok. How to make a server in Ark. You have to rent them. You have to rent servers. How's your run today, Mac? This is an excellent day. I'm having a great time with the server. Server's going well. All right. Trying to read these chats and also play the game. I don't want to miss anybody's chats. I appreciate you all being here. Let's get out our... let's deploy a... Where am I? Here we go. You got all the girls. You lucky dog. You lucky dog. Got all the ladies with those super fly clothes. Let's see. Let's get our Anki out. And our Doedicurus. And wait a minute. I got two Doedicuruses. Well, let's get the high level one out. And you know what? We also need our feeding trough. Who's got the feeding trough? Not you. Have you got the feeding trough? Somebody's got this feeding trough. Nobody's got the feeding trough, huh? Somebody better have the feeding trough. KP Gaming, thank you very much for the gifts, and you have a great day. I appreciate you stopping by the live. How'd you get a better griffin or wyvern? You just gotta kill the low-level ones. Get rid of the low-level ones. Trap them and kill them. And then fresh ones will spawn. Yo, MB here too. Stacks, how's it going? But I only want one. Yeah, just get one good girl. One good girl. Having a bunch of ladies is nice, but in the end, it's better just to have one good girl than a bunch of mediocre ladies. All you need is one good one who can cook. Gotta have a girl who can cook. If you can't cook, I mean, what are you even doing? You gotta have a lady that can cook. That's very important. Let's get everything out of here. Throw it in this storage. Oop, 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 oop. Storage, 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 storage. Now let's throw out our farming dinos. Throw out our farming dinos. You haven't named your Argies. That's correct. You know what? I used to name my... Oh, crap, he's asleep. Forgot about that. Should have thrown the Yankee out first. Crap. Well, we're just gonna have to wait on those guys to wake up, and I'm gonna go craft some foundations. Gonna go craft some foundations so we can expand this here base. Let's see. You haven't named your armies. Is this a private server? This is a single-player game. This is a single-player game. In order to get better griffins, you need to clear out the low-level ones. So you have to either catch and then kill the low-level griffins, or just fight them with a good Argy and kill them that way. But if you don't get rid of the old ones, then new ones won't spawn. So that's what you have to do. Have to spawn in new ones by getting rid of the old ones, which can be difficult. Which is the best dino to fight the Brood Mother in Ark Survival Evolved? Well, you get a buff if you use a Megatherium. The sloth, the big sloth, they get a buff when they fight insects. They get a bug killer buff. So, typically, that's what you're gonna want to use for insects, and the Brood Mother is gonna be the Megatherium. But you can also use high-level Rexes and Therizinosaurs. You can use that. If you're uncertain if you can beat the Brood Mother, try being it on something lower than Alpha. On one of the lower levels first. Then go for one of the harder battles. Yes. All right, Mac, I'm heading out. Butters, I appreciate you being here today, Butters. Nothing. Yes, this is why you are my favorite live streamer. Excellent. All right, good luck with your Megatherium. Yeah, get some Megatherium and breed them up and get yourself a little Megatherium army. Then go fight that Brood Mother. Fight that Brood Mother. Nolan, welcome, Nolan. Glad to see you all here today. Thank you for lighting up the gift gallery. Thank you for lighting up. I'll be back. Excellent. Look forward to seeing ya. Hope everything goes well. Thank you for the love. Ali, welcome Ali. Gort, welcome Gort. Welcome friends. Thank you for joining me here today as we continue our adventure. We have decided to relocate our base over here away from the volcano, and we're gonna get some metal as soon as these old fellows wake up. But let's expand this base a little bit. Let's expand this base a smidge, like so. Expand our base all over the place. All right, Doedicurus, excuse me, Doedicurus. I can do it right now. Now let's grab some of this metal. Not much, just a smidge. And we'll craft ourselves a feeding trough. Need a little bit of wood. So let's go get some wood. Let's go smack a tree right quick. And then we'll have a feeding trough. Here we go. Right down here. Ow! DJ Darcy George. That's a cool name. Thank you for the follow. Gumball. Hello, Gumball. That's a funny cartoon. That's a funny cartoon, Gumball. I've watched Gumball. I want to buy our DLC map. Any recommendations? I would buy Ragnarok. If you're going to play one map, I'd say get Ragnarok because it's got a lot of diversity. It's got a lot of good diversity. A lot of different creatures, a lot of different biomes, a lot to explore. I'm a big fan of Ragnarok. If I would recommend a map to somebody, I would recommend Ragnarok. Fish! Welcome, Fish! Levi Ackerman! Uh-oh. Are you fighting those titans, Levi? Good old Levi protecting us all from the titans. Thank you, Mr. Levi, for joining us here today. Welcome, Levi. Love the work that you do against the titans. Levi is one of my favorite characters on Attack on Titan. My grandson, Douglas, got me into watching anime like One Piece and Attack on Titan. However, I first saw anime several decades ago when I watched Akira. Somebody I worked with had a copy of Akira. And I watched it and I thought it was very good. And I watched Ghost in the Shell and what else? Ninja Scroll and Ghost in the Shell. And I really enjoyed those. Those are excellent. All right, let's grab our RG and we'll go. We need to kill some creatures so we can get, actually, you know what else? Let's get some meat first for our feeding trough. Right down here. Look at this. Look at this meat walking around. Look at this free meat. I missed your tutorial back when I'm new to Ark. A1. Well, well, well. I'm glad you enjoyed the tutorials. I'm glad you enjoyed the tutorials. Gumball, thank you for the recommendations. You are welcome, good friend Gumball. Mr. Watterson. Mr. Gumball Watterson. What day is this? This is day 17. We are on day 17. Let me kill these creatures right quick. I don't want that Carno. Ah, of course he ate the Carno. Get down here and fight it hand to hand. This is day 17. Thanks for posting. It really helped me get Ark. And Levi is also my favorite character. Excellent. And it's a really good anime. Really good show, Attack on Titan. I watched all the seasons and the movies as well. I finished it. I thought it was crazy good. Crazy good anime. Crazy good show. Hold still, you little devil. Hold still, you little creature. Mike, thank you for the follow. A person whose name I can't see, thank you for the follow. Scorpion, do you know now that I found a unicorn? Good heavens. You found a unicorn. You are quite lucky, Mr. Scorpion. Quite lucky. All right, it's not going to let me harvest that. Good heavens. Can you tame a Dinosuchus today? Today's main goal is going to be setting up our new base here, and then see if I can kill him right quick. Yeah, baby. Oh, but it's wild. A wild unicorn. Yeah, remember me last week when I asked if you could tame a Dinosuchus? Can you do it today? I will, if I have time, I will. However, our main objective is to get this base set up. We picked a new base location away from the volcano because the volcano was shooting rocks into the air. All right, let's load up our feeding trough. All right, so as far as the Dinosuchus taming, we will try to tame a Dinosuchus. We will try to tame a Dinosuchus if we can get to it today. But I can't make that promise because we've got a few things that we have to do before then. Got a few things we need to be doing. Let's see. But, friend, I will be happy to tame a Dinosuchus as soon as possible. All right, let's see. Let's take our beaver and go get some berries. And then we should be good on stuff for the feeding trough. All right now, then we can go out and then do what? We'll collect a little metal and get some metal cooking and get some wood so we have some campfires going and some charcoal making. And we'll need some tranquilizers in case we tame a second. There was a 145 Spino last week that I wanted. But friends, we're going to set up near the Wyvern Trenches. We're going to set up an ambush spot near the Wyvern Trenches and an industrial grill. We're going to set up an industrial grill and a turret range, some turrets. Deus Tonitos. Hi, friend. Hello, friend. How you doing today? MJYX. Hello. Are you AI? No, I'm not AI. I'm just a person doing a voice. Gumball. Thank you for the GG. I appreciate it, Gumball. Is Ascended more building colors, though? Is it worth almost 80? No! Do not pay $80 for Ascended. If you're just gonna play, if you just want to experience playing Ark, then just play Evolved. Wait, I'm not at the feeding trough. Crap. Just play Evolved. Evolved is much cheaper and it'll run better. And it's far less expensive. Far less expensive and it'll run better. And all in all, you'll be much happier just playing Evolved. That's what I recommend. Get Evolved. There's not a lot of reasons to get Ark Ascended. There's not a whole lot of reasons to pay big money for Ark Ascended. Ah, Freaky Froz. Thank you for the roses, Mr. Freaky Froz. I certainly appreciate it. On one of your videos, help me get a level 140 Rhino. Excellent, Levi. I'm happy to hear that, Mr. Levi Ackerman. How old are you? I am 72 years old. I'll be 73 by the end of the year. So I'm really getting up there, really getting old. Really getting to be an old man. Go ahead and grab this metal here. Throw it in the industrial forge. And now let's do what? Let's go collect some wood, and we're gonna build. Let's see how much. Let's get a little weight on this bird. Get a little weight on this bird, huh? Collect some wood, and we'll build some campfires so we can cook ourselves some food. And as soon as our Anki wakes up, we'll collect some what? Some flint and all that good stuff. Scally, your videos help me a lot. Thank you. You are welcome, friend. I'm certainly glad the videos helped. I'm glad the videos helped. That's why I make them. That's why I make them. To help people. Thank you for joining us, friends. Deuce, how have I been? I have been great. How have you been, friend? Mr. Lizard, thank you for joining us. All right, what's up with these castroids? I need you to harvest this wood there, Mr. Beaver. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Wow, that looked good, didn't it? All right, let's go throw some of this wood down and build ourselves a couple campfires and get some meat cooking. Cook up a little meat. There we go. Using our Anki to our Argentavis to harvest wood with the beaver. All right, now we're gonna need we need this guy to wake up, so let's go into the feeding trough and we'll grab some stem berries. Grab these stem berries and we'll feed him these stem berries. G Adapt 1314, hi again, Mac. Hello, friend, hi again. Mustafa, hi, Mustafa, how you doing? Is this your real voice or AI? This is a 100% real human voice. 100% real human voice. I do not use any AI or filters. Thoughts on the Diplocalus? I like the Diplocalus. I think it is an excellent creature for scouting because you don't have to worry about needing a scuba tank. You can get around underwater without having to use a scuba tank. I like them. I like them. Yes, this is my real voice. My real voice. I don't use any AI or voice filters. All human voice. All right, let's see. Where is our fabricator? Over there. We need a smithy. We need a stankin' smithy over here. Maybe we should fly back and get the stuff out of the... Yeah, probably should. Fly back over to our other base and get... Do I use a voice mod? No, sir. This is all me, all 100% human. This is taking too long. Not gonna do that. How old are you, Mac? I'm 72 years old. 72. I'll be 73 years old by the end of the year. I will be dead. before I ever get to 1 million subscribers. What's been changed? Not much. Same old, same old. Same old stuff. Same old here. Not a whole lot's changed. We're slowly getting it all together. Get this rock out of the way so we got more room, and we got a little flint. Build a campfire. And now we also need a mortar and pestle, so we need some stone. And the best way to get stone is gonna be using our Doedicurus. Ow! I don't believe you, Mac. I will only believe you if you sing a note about 5 to 10 seconds, then shout, "Law!" Good heavens, baby. I like sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Ow, man. I love that barbecue sauce. Yeah. Ow. There you go. Let's see. Now the mortar and pestle. 2 mortar and pestles should do it. 72. Dang. Yes, friends. Yes, friends. Marcos. Hello, Marcos. Oh, I thought Ark got banned in your country. Yeah, it's banned in this country. But don't worry, friends. This is a pirated broadcast. An unofficial, banned, pirated broadcast. Be careful, friends. Don't let them catch you. And don't tell on me. I don't want to get in trouble. But this is a pirated broadcast. If they find me, I'll be arrested. I'll be arrested and they'll make me walk the plank. They will kill me and make me walk the plank if they find out that I'm doing a pirated broadcast of an illegal game. So don't tell on me. And by the way, you'll be in trouble too because you shouldn't be watching pirated broadcasts. But you are. So, oh well. Stone Run. You got any frogs? Frogs. Not yet. I'm only on day 17, so we just started. Marcos, LOL. What year or old did you start playing Ark? I started playing Ark in 2019. So I've been playing Ark since 2019, which is a good long time to be playing Ark. It's a good long time to be playing Ark, if you ask me. Looks like our Anki woke up. Is he set to metal? Let's see. If he's set to metal, then we'll go harvest some metal. Let's touch down here and we'll check his settings. He's taking all with him. Dang, Unk. Dang, Unk. Let's see. Harvest settings, harvest only, metal. All right. Now, Anki should only pick up metal, which will make this. Come on, baby. There we go. Swing away. Swing away, Mr. Ankylosaurus. I suppose we should collect a couple frogs. That would be fun to do. Tame some froggies. Let's see here. How old are you? I'm 72 years old. I will be 73 by the end of the year. I'm gonna be dead before my channel gets to 1 million subscribers. I'll get a YouTube plaque. put at the cemetery. When they deliver my YouTube plaque for having 1 million subscribers, they'll put it in my casket. That's how old I am. Caleb, thank you for the follow, Mr. Caleb. I appreciate it. Why are you talking like this? This is the way, Mike. This is the way Mac talks. This is just the way Mac sounds. It's because of my accent. Can you tell? Can you hear my accent? I'm from the American South. I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. This is the way people in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina talk. Good heavens. Ray Z, I love you, Mac. I love you too, buddy. I love you too, and I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm so happy that you're all here with me today. Thomas, welcome and thank you for following, Thomas. I certainly appreciate that. I certainly appreciate that. I love your videos. They are very helpful for taming. Excellent. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. And I'm glad that they are useful in taming. And I hope that they make you laugh a little bit too. Hopefully they make you laugh a little bit also. So let's get some wood and some stone and some hide. Maybe Argentavis. Thank you for whatever you just sent, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gifts, friends. I certainly appreciate it. So let's take our Argentavis and we got to go get some hide. We got to get some hide somehow. The Diplodocus. The Diplodocus is an excellent source of hide. And there's a Carno over here with it. Let's get these Carnos out of the way. Come on, Carnos, follow me. My new tame are 4 mammoths, 1 giga, 1 Uteranus, 1 megatherium, and 2 Argies. Excellent. Those are excellent creatures to tame. Those are excellent creatures to tame. Tame a Rex, please. Yes, certainly. Sean Gillack, thank you for sharing the live. Jackie Chu, thank you for follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sharing of the live. Disnot, Jose, welcome friends. Welcome, welcome one and all. Thank you so much for joining, friends. Thank you so much for joining us here today, friends. All right, I believe we've got enough to build a smithy now. I believe we've got enough to build a smithy now. Baze Brimick, best ARK player. Ow! Thank you, friend. I certainly appreciate that. I certainly appreciate that. Triceratops, thank you so much for the heart and the you're awesome cat. I really appreciate that. I love your toots. Well, thank you, FaZe. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I hope you learn something and they make you laugh a little bit. I hope you learn something and they make you laugh a little bit. Let's see, Smithy, gonna need a little bit more. I got the hide, and we need the stone and the wood, which I think we have. How to farm charcoal. You can farm charcoal by collecting it from burnt trees with a chainsaw, or just craft several campfires and burn a lot of campfires at one time. You can get a beaver to collect wood and then just burn a lot of campfires at one time. That's typically what I'll do. If I need a lot of charcoal, then I just tame a beaver and then carry it with an Argentavis. And then I will burn a lot of campfires. Use a lot of campfires. See, I'm going to put this thing right. Yeah. Excellent. So our new base is coming along well. All right, everything's looking good. Now we need flint. Let's go get some flint. Let's empty out our inventory right quick. And meow. Put all this in meow. And we'll hang on to this. What? I thought your voice was AI. Yes, everyone thinks my voice is artificial. But that's just because we live in the age of artificial intelligence. And there's AI videos all over the place. And AI voices are very common. So, all right, let's see. Let's change our Anki over to harvest only flint. And now we'll take him and we'll go collect some flint. Then we can make plenty of spark powder for the preserving bin. OMG, you're live. I've been watching your videos for a while now. Dragon Beast. Excellent. Yes, I'm live every Saturday. Until my voice gets stronger and I can do more days, it's every Saturday. Where did that tree come from? Is your voice AI? No, my voice is not AI. It's just me doing an impersonation. Hey guys, this is my regular voice. This is my regular voice. This is how I normally sound if I'm out and about at the grocery store, just like a regular old man. And this is me doing the Mac voice, which I have perfected over 3 years of making tutorial videos. I wanted to make a British sounding voice, and it slowly turned into this. So now here we are. Unsettling facts with Scutosaurus. You are welcome, friend. You are most welcome. I'm glad you've enjoyed the tutorials. I hope they've helped, and I hope they've made you laugh a little bit too. I try to add a little bit of a joke in there. I try to add a little bit of a joke in my videos, so I hope that they made you laugh a little bit. No, I've been doing voices since I was a young Mac, since I was a little Mac. I've enjoyed doing voices. I used to do the voices on Looney Tunes and The Simpsons. Just do voices because I thought it was fun. Let's take Ardonicurus and collect some more stone. Yes, I'm glad you enjoy it, FaZe. I'm glad you enjoy it. I tamed Therizino with your tutorial. I play like 7 days. Excellent. If you are playing Ark Ascended, there is a creature called the Arshalan, the sea turtle. If you tame a sea turtle by feeding it off of your hotbar, feeding it biotoxin collected from jellyfish. If you want to quickly tame a Therizinosaur, get yourself an Arshalan, which is the sea turtle, tame a sea turtle, and then harvest the algae that grows on the sea turtle. And that algae works better than kibble. The algae is the best way to tame herbivores, and the Therizinosaur is an herbivore. So if you want to quickly tame a Therizinosaur, first tame an Archelon, which is the sea turtle, and get yourself plenty of algae. How does your Anki mine automatically? In Ark Ascended, they can harvest automatically. Just go into the harvest settings and select, I'll show you in a second. Go into the harvest settings and select metal or whatever you want to harvest. And then just carry it with the Argentavis. What is your favorite dino? Probably, go to harvest settings and then go to harvest only settings and then select what you want and put it back on metal. All right, let's take this stone over to the mortar and pestle and drop it off. Oop, here we go. Ah, yes. So my favorite creature in the game is the Argentavis. I think the Argentavis is the most useful. It's the one that I use the most. It has a lot of weight, so you can carry a lot of things with the Argentavis. And weight is one of the most useful stats in this whole game, is weight. They have a lot of stamina, so you can fly them over long distances. They have a lot of melee, so you can battle creatures with them and get yourself a lot of hide and meat by using the Argentavis. The only problem with the Argentavis is how slow it is. If it were quicker, then it would be a little bit better. Ah, Bumbo 6767. Welcome and thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow. Glinda, hi again. Ow. What's your favorite mammal? Let's see. I like the otter. Glinda, I really like the otter. The otter is fun. It's also my favorite shoulder pet. Let's see. I also like the Thylacoleo as far as a carnivorous creature goes. I like the Thylacoleo. That's a fun one. But the otter is adorable. The otter is an adorable creature, and it's also very useful. The otter will protect you against heat and cold. So the otter is very useful. Very useful creature. Let's see. I think it's my favorite shoulder pet and my favorite mammal. Glinda, it's good to see you back in here. I appreciate all of the gifts you've been sending me today, Glinda. I'm definitely going to remember you, Miss Glinda. And I'll send you, any of you guys who send me gifts or chat a lot or like the stream a lot, I will be sure to follow you after the stream is over. TikTok gives me a little messages and lets me know who did this and who did that. TikTok will tell me who liked the stream and who sent a lot of chats, who was in the stream the longest, who sent gifts, and I always go back and follow those people and make certain to follow them after the stream is over. So if you need to ask a question or send a message, then I will be certain to respond to it as soon as I can. But that's typically the best. Yes. All right. I think that's a nice thing to do. If somebody's kind enough to send a gift or like the stream or remain in the stream for a long time, I think it's a good thing to do to just go ahead and follow them back. So if you need to send me a message or ask a question, you can get through. I get so many messages and so many questions that I do not have time to answer them, and I rarely am able to see them all. I get more messages than I can read. Have you ever tamed a Titanosaurus? Yes, I tamed one to make a video out of. I tamed one to make a video out of. You can tame them, but they will die because once you tame them, they stop eating. So they are a temporary tame. However, apparently there is a setting that you can adjust to where you can feed them. Let's see here. Look at this cute little fella. Look at this cute little fella here. Hey, buddy. All right, let's throw this in here and get some of this charcoal. Not a whole lot. We got a lot of metal, though. That's good. We do have a lot of metal. Glenda, thank you so much for the roses. I certainly appreciate it. Yes, the tutorial would be the easiest way to explain it. The tutorials are the easiest way to explain it. Scorpion, can you help me? Of course. What do you need, Scorpion? I'm on the island. Where can I find the Giga? All right. The easiest way to locate a creature is to look up. Go to Google and type in ARK location map. Type in ARK location map, and then you can cross-reference the map that you are on with the creature you want to tame. And it will show you a map of where they spawn, all of their spawn locations. So ARK spawn location map. And that is the easiest way to find them. But typically, look on mountains. For Gigas, you're going to want to look on mountains and in the volcano. Those are the most common places to find them. All right. I'm going to throw all my stuff in here. Gonna keep the sickle on me. And let's see. We need to build a vault. We need a new vault. I think the vault is crafted in the fabricator. Crafted at the fabricator. All right, let's put the metal in there. Let's get our RG. It's going to be heavy. So we're going to traffic over a little bit of this metal. See how much we got. 300 metal. All right. I don't think that's quite enough. David, are you really an old man? Yes, David, sorry. I am 72 years old. I'll be 73 by the end of the year. And this is not AI. I do not use AI or voice filters. This is just me doing a voice. This is just me doing a voice. Just an old man who does voices. Let's see, harvest only metal, yes. Wait, you're that dude who gives us info about ARK, yes. Lil Vibe Tune, yes. What are you doing right now? The Gunslinger. Hey, Gunslinger, are you like Stephen King's The Gunslinger? Roland Deschain? Or are you just a gunslinger? One of my favorite books is The Gunslinger by Stephen King. One of my favorite books is The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I like the Dark Tower series. It's a good book. What I'm doing right now is I've just relocated my base. And we're gonna build a vault so we can keep all of our stuff in a vault. And then we're gonna go maybe try to do something fun. Because all we've been doing is farming this whole entire day. All we've done is farm for resources, which you have to do. Ow! Hold on, let's see, what'd you say here? Jurassic World account, I tamed a Giga Anti-Tanosaur because of your tutorials, and they are pretty funny, not gonna lie. Ow! I'm super happy to hear that. Glad you found the videos useful and funny. That's exactly what I want. Failed to comply. I'm 60 and I still play. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Don't let age stop you from playing video games. When you get older and you retire, you've got more time for video games. When you get older, you just got more time for video games. Best Art Gamer, Finny, thank you very much. They should make the Paracer big and strong and a mega stomp. Yeah, they should make the Paracer more like the Dinotherium. Or they should make a platform saddle for the Dinotherium and let you walk around with it. All right, let's get a little bit more metal for our vault. And actually, let's run over while it's still daytime. Let's hop on our Griffin. Let's check his inventory. God dang. My grandpa just eat, poop, sleep, sip coffee at that age, dude. Well, good heavens, sorry to hear that. Yeah, a lot of burping and farting. Mac, what dino should they buff? I hear that they've made some changes to the spider. Let's see, what creature would I like to see buffed? I would like to see a Listro that you can saddle. I'd like to see a saddle put on the Listro. I think that would be funny. And I would like to see tech dodos and an alpha dodo. The game desperately needs an alpha dodo. They need to put the alpha dodo in the game. I think that would be excellent if they did that. I used to play Ark, but I lost it, so I'm taking refugees in Monster Hunter. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. It sounds fun. Now we gotta be quick here. Allow me a moment to focus. Just gotta get some oil, smidge of oil, and get out of here before we freeze to death. Do you have a grandson? Yes, my grandson Douglas. My grandson Douglas, he's in school. My grandson Douglas is in school. Not on Saturday, but he goes to school. He attends school. Look at all these RGs. Good heavens. Yes, I let my grandson Douglas run my account for a while. I let him run my account for a while, and he's a crazy boy. And got himself into trouble at school, and so he's no longer allowed to have a YouTube account until he's done with school. Glinda says, Mac, can we tame alphas? Unfortunately, no. Alphas are an untamable creature. You cannot tame alphas. But, Glenda, if you do find an alpha, you can kill them for a lot of experience, and you'll also get some neat drops. Typically, you'll get, like, a good hatchet. You can get a good hatchet, a good pick. From, oh, this thing's a 140. It's going to take all day to kill. I'm not going to worry with this thing. Whoa, that's a good way to get killed, is get a Diplodocus to throw you off of a mountain. You cannot tame them, but you can get a lot of experience, a lot of prime meat, and a lot of good items. A lot of good items from them. So, if you see one, definitely take the time to kill it if you can. Ow! Let's stop. Yeah. That, and then drop the rest. Get out of here. So long, beavers. Wow. Do you have a grandson? Yes, Aiden Ross. Lag. I'm sorry that it's lagging. I've got my computer set on high performance. TikTok Studio opens through administrator mode. So I'm doing the best I can. So he also plays Ark. Yes, Mr. the Gunslinger. Douglas plays Ark. And if you've watched all of my videos, you'll know who Douglas is. Watch all of my videos and you'll see where Douglas did some videos. He definitely was a part of the channel for a little bit until he got himself into trouble. Now he's not allowed to until he finishes school, which is honestly probably better. That's honestly probably a good thing. All right, let's throw the oil in here. And what else do we need to make a vault? It's your girl. Is that your real voice? Yes, I do not use AI. I do not use voice filters. This is just a voice that I can do. Ziggly Bop. Mac, I quit Ark. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. The Ark Wizard. Yes, this is just a voice that I can do. This is my normal speaking voice right here. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you decided to join me here today. And this is me doing my best British voice. My best British voice. Scorpion. All right, friend. Thank you for joining us today, Scorpion. I really appreciate you stopping by, watching the stream while you could, saying hello. Hello, hello, and hello. Ollie. Yo, 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 Ollie. Aaron. Aaron, thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you for following me in your video. Yes. Should you restart? Yeah, why not? Yeah. If you want to restart, then restart, of course. You may want to take a little break. That's totally understandable, but don't let something stop you if it's what you want to do. If you do mess up or lose your game or lose your characters, well, friends, that's just part of Ark. And that's also just part of life. Also, that's part of life. Messing up, having to start over is part of life. Life gets difficult. Life gets tough. And you can't just quit. You gotta persevere. You gotta fight through it. You gotta keep trying in spite of failure. So, being really bad at something is the first step in being really good at something. Like, even if you're playing guitar or whatever, like, you're gonna be really bad at it before you're really good at it. So, there's nothing wrong with being bad at something or failing or whatever. Because stuff just takes time. And if you stick with it and hang in there, eventually you'll be great. Eventually I'll be watching your videos. Eventually I'll be watching your tutorials saying, you know what, this guy really knows what he's talking about. You lost your game and you had a Rex. I lost my entire game of Ark Survival Evolved. I had dozens of creatures. I had Rexes, Griffins, Wyverns, The Reginald the dodo that I use in my videos, he was in there. I lost him. I'm so sad about losing my Reginald. Lost all my orders. But I did not let that stop me. It's your girl. Thanks a lot to your tips and tricks. It really helped me. Ow! I'm happy to hear that. Zamandra, hello, buddy. Hello, hello. Yo, Rockwell.
Yes, hello, friends. Hello, Rockwell.
And that was level 100. Yes, I understand it sucks, but that's just part of life. Hunter Wright, sit gold boxing gloves. Ow, Hunter, hello, friend. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much, Mr. Hunter. I appreciate the boxing gloves. Hey, I want to ask you something. I found a level 1 Karcha and I want to tame it. I've watched some videos. A level 1? You might want to tame something a little higher than a level 1. You might want to hold out for something a little higher level than level 1. That's kind of a low level. Let's see. If the Karchalon will be angry and drop me off this level. All of them do that. So if you have not completed the taming process, it'll knock you off. And then you just feed it another baby and start the taming. Continue taming from where you left off. That's the best thing to do. Are you streaming on Twitch too? You know what? No, I'm not streaming on Twitch, but I really need to. I really need to. You're not the first person to ask me that, so I imagine there are a few people who want to see me streaming on Twitch. So I probably better do that. I should probably start streaming on Twitch. I have a Twitch account, but I didn't use it a whole lot. I just used Twitch for like streaming Minecraft or something. What dino do you hate the most? The Troodon is really aggravating because they'll knock you out and kill you. And the Microraptor can do the same thing. I don't like either one of those creatures. They are horrible creatures. I need the chemistry bench. I didn't realize I had these creatures in here. There's my feeding trough. Let's see, what else do I need here? Also the, what else is another creature I don't like? I can't think of the name of it, but there's one that spawns in the cold biome that's really annoying. Basically, any creature that can, knock you out. Any creature that can knock you out. I really don't like all the creatures that can knock you out. That's terribly annoying to be knocked out in this game. Terribly annoying. Let's see, what else do we need while we're here? Shotgun shells. I'll get those, get some water. Guess that's about it. And we're going to build a... Ooh, need some beds, for goodness sake. Gotta have a respawn point. What are you thinking, Mac? Mackie, what are you thinking, boy? Ah, yes, the Perlovia. Olive, thank you. I couldn't think of the name of that creature, but yes. The Perlovia is the worstest creature in this whole game. That creature is a jerk. Ow! I cannot stand the Perlovia. One time I had, it was in the cold biome, and the only way I could get up there in the cold biome is with an otter and complete fur armor. So, I went up there in the cold biome with my favorite Argentavis. I had my favorite Argentavis. I had complete fur armor, and I had my otter. And and I saw a purple drop, and I stopped at the purple drop, and lo and behold, here comes a Purlovia out of nowhere, and the Purlovia stunned me, and then a wolf pack comes out of nowhere, killed me, killed my Argentavis, killed my otter, and I could not get my stuff back because it was in the murder snow. It was far too cold. Ow! Ever since then, I have absolutely hated the Purlovia. The Purlovia is a terrible beast. Right up there, actually. Right up there in that cold region. That's where it took place. Killed me, killed my precious otter, killed my high-level Argentavis. All because I stopped at a purple drop and a Purlovia stunned me. It was a terrible day. I had no way to get my stuff back. No way to get my stuff back. I was quite an angry fellow. Quite an angry fellow that day. A very unhappy Mac. Koana, thank you very much for the follow. Lincoln, hey, good brother, how are you doing today? What's the minimum level that you go for taming? I typically won't tame anything under level 135. What map are you on? I am on Ragnarok. Evo, what's up, Evo? How you doing today? How you doing today, Evo? Gunslinger, nah, I don't care about the level. It's just for my collection because I love the dinos. Well, if that's how you feel, tame it up, buddy. You play this game any way you want to play it. Extinction is a great map. I enjoy playing Extinction. I played it with my tribe mates. Bro, do you have an ASA server? Unfortunately, no, I no longer have an ASA server. I did briefly, but we did not keep it. Did not keep it. Let me go check this purple drop. A good old lucky purple drop. Thyla Purlovia Microraptor, the little devils. Yes, they are definitely devilish creatures. Well, this purple drop looks safe. It looks safe. Back up a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, come on. Ow, come on. What a rotten thing. My base got meshed last night. I love PvP. Yeah, I kind of got tired of PvP because of cheaters, hackers, scripters, and meshers. I really got tired of it, and there was no way I was going to be able to beat the bosses and collect the artifacts and tame up an army playing PvP. So instead, I decided to go here and play a single player game. So that's why I'm playing a single player game. So I, along with all my friends here, can beat Ark together. That's what we're doing here today. All right, let's throw this gunpowder back in here. Is that enough to walk? Good, 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 good. Yo, is this a server? This is a single player game. Just playing single player. Trying to do a walkthrough of the game. Gonna collect all the artifacts and all that razzmatazz. Do you watch Neebs Gaming? Yes! Neebs Gaming is the reason that I started playing Ark. That is my favorite YouTube channel, Neebs Gaming. I absolutely love those guys. They are hilarious. Big fan of Neebs Gaming. I only tame 120 plus because I don't want to lose my dinos to wild creatures. Yes, I know what you mean. So I've had some low-level creatures that I really liked because I liked the way they looked, but unfortunately their stats were so low that they died. So a bit of a bummer. But now I typically won't tame anything under 135. Right, it's fine. That's fine, good enough. It's good enough, all right. Danny, your voice is cool. Ah, thank you, Danny. I'm glad you like the voice, Mr. Danny. Stockfish Bot, follow. Thank you for the follow. Why is your dino is all for tame? Don't you have any good PvE, PvP dinos? All right, so when you first start out, I recommend getting yourself a good flyer, a Pteranodon, and then an Argentavis so you can carry farming dinos, and then collect farming dinos so you can build up your base and craft all of the items that you want to craft. So that's where we are. This is only day 17, so we are just building all of our crafting stations. And actually, you know what? Gunslinger, I do have a... Let me get all the creatures out. Here we go. I have a high-level Spino. I do have a high-level Spino. So, can I even craft a Spino saddle yet? Yeah! We need to craft a Spino saddle and take this bad boy out for a kill. Or a little test kill. Danny, for real, for real. You should start YouTube playthroughs. Good idea, Whale. Maxus, follow the creator. Thank you, Maxus. Wait, I got a baby Rex. Let's go ahead and throw out our dung beetles so they can collect some poo for us for when we want to start raising some crops when we're gonna start the crops. So let's see if we got enough for a vault. We need polymer and a little bit more metal. So polymer, is there any obsidian around here? Yeah. I know where there's obsidian. All right, let's put these pods up. Pod. Let's put the rest of the resources, electronic, in here. Let's go to the storage, and we'll throw the rest of these items that we are not currently using in storage. Like that, and that, and that. And we'll put some of the meat in the feeding trough. There we go. Everybody's got food. Now we'll take our gunpowder out of our griffin and throw it in the smithy, like so. And there we go. All right. Now we're gonna hop on our Argentavis, who hopefully... Yes, I will do some playthroughs, some walkthroughs. That's actually what I've been wanting to do this year, is do a series where I tame everything and make some YouTube videos out of that. Here we go. Let's get our Anki. Guess what? I tame an Argent at day 100. Because I don't know why. I like to tame the Argentavis as quickly as soon as possible. They are such a useful creature. Max, Ray Z. Ray, your Giga died. What in the world killed your Giga? How in the world did your Giga die? It's terrible. What is your favorite boss fight? Ooh, that's a good question. I probably had the most fun fighting the Overseer. Mr. Eyes. I had the most fun fighting the Overseer. Is that those symbols from Berserk? Is that what that is? Those Berserk? A Megalodon. I got attacked by loads of Megalodons. Well, there you go. Yes, sharks do a pack. They have a pack buff. Sharks can do a lot of damage in a group because they get a buff for being in a pack with each other. I've seen a lot of Arctubers get whooped by the Megalodons. They are nothing to play around with. Very dangerous creatures. I was scared to tame them because they are in the redwoods. Yes, the redwoods are a very dangerous place. Super dangerous, but you can find them in other locations that are a little easier to tame, that are a little easier to go to other than the redwoods. You can find them all around. I like Berserk. I've watched the animes, and I've got a few of the mangas. I've got a few of the manga. I really like Berserk. It's one of my favorites. One of my all-time favorite animes is Berserk. I like all the characters in it. It's very good. I prefer the Golden Age, where everything is nice and everybody's working together. I remember the first time I watched it and watched the big ritual where everyone dies. It was very disturbing. Very disturbing. Adrian, bisons are amazing. Yes, bison are a very tough creature too. They can dismount you. They can send creatures flying. I mean, absolutely flying across the map. All right, we're looking for obsidian over here. Gotta pick up a little obsidian because we need polymer. We need a little polymer. Maybe we can take a look at this. Drop right quick. Let's drop our Anki up here so he's safe. Quick like a bunny. Just grab it all. Good. Good job, everybody. We are in a dangerous area. What animes do you watch? Let's see. I watch One Piece. One Piece is a good anime. I like Hunter x Hunter. I think Hunter x Hunter is a very good anime. I like that one a lot. One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. Let's see, what else do I like? Berserk. Dorohedoro is good. Cowboy Bebop. Outlaw Star. Trigun. I watched Solo Leveling recently. I really enjoyed Solo Leveling. Why aren't you killing mantises for Polly? Well, I was gonna collect obsidian, so I have hard polymer. But yes, you have a very good point, Adrian. I'll go back and kill some mantises and get some hard polymer. See, I don't see much obsidian around anywhere. I don't see. Hear a spider. You know what, Adrian? That's a great idea. I'll kill some mantids. Kill some mantids and get that polymer. I always forget that you can get polymer from a mantid. I was thinking I'd have to go to the cold region. But no, I can just get some mantids right here. What is your favorite dino? I like the Argentavis. I think it's the most well-rounded creature. It's got good stamina, good weight, and good melee. However, as far as just a dinosaur, I like the Dinosuchus and the Spino. I like the Dinosuchus and the Spino. You should watch Demon Slayer. I'll check out Demon Slayer. Another one I like is Samurai Champloo. I really enjoyed Samurai Champloo. Let's see, harvest. Harvest only. Take it off metal. Hopefully nothing will aggravate us. Here we go. Get this little bit, then we'll go get some poly from the mantids, which I think is a great idea. We use the mantids to get some poly. Great idea, Adrian. Thank you for saying that. Is it normal when I'm taming something every time it loses 1% taming effectiveness? Yes, that's normal. For it to lose a little bit of taming effectiveness, that's normal. It just happens because, very few things have, very few foods that you can give it off of 100%, taming effectiveness. It's fine if it loses like 1%. It's not a big deal. What's your favorite dino? Ah, Adrian. It's because you're using a lower level food. Yes, Adrian knows his stuff. Adrian, aren't you in the Discord, Adrian? Are you the Adrian that's in the Discord? Very good at answering questions. What is your favorite map? My favorite map is probably Ragnarok. It's the first map that I played, and there's a lot of diversity in the map. There's a lot of diversity. Yo, Mac, give me an idea of a dino to tame. Get yourself a Rex, or a Spino, or a Therizinosaur, or a Megalosaurus, or a Dinosuchus. Those are all a Megatherium. Those are all great creatures, and you can use them in the boss battles. Let's see, where did that? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, crud. Crud. Seems like there's dangerous creatures all around the obsidian. I really don't like that the Pyromanes are in the game, even if you don't have the DLC. Ow! Let's see if we can get one of these mantids. These things are tough, though. A little mantid battle. Oh, nice. A 145 mantid. That's not what I wanted to see. Easy there, Big Roger. Easy, big fella. And it's got doing some damage. Oh, thank you for the TikTok Universe Ultra thing. Look at this. Floating. Now, of course, there's a Pyromane right over there near our obsidian. Where did these mantids go? One of them was a 145 and the other was a low level. Can I pick a mantid? I think the game's lagging. Look. Mac, you should do 100 days on the island or any maps. You're lagging. Yes, the game's lagging. Yes, I should do a one of those. You helped me a lot in survival. Yes, I'll do a 100 days playthrough on the island. I think that would be fun to do. I think that would be very fun to do. Tame the Ottomans. Tame the Pyromane. I don't have the DLC. I can't tame the Pyromane without the DLC. See if we can lure it away. Serpentine pattern. Oh, I'm about to run out of stamina. It's a bad place to run out of stamina, friends. Pray for Mac. Crud. Crud. Pray for your friend Mac. Oh, thank you for joining me today, friends. Thank you. Yes, this is a 100% vanilla playthrough. We will not be using any DLC or any mods in this playthrough. I'm gonna make it 100% vanilla. So anybody can do it. I've watched a lot of YouTubers' videos, and they start off by taming a Pyromane and going to Astraeos. That's neat, but it doesn't help us, does it? Crap. These stupid Pyromanes are bogarting the obsidian. Just go somewhere else. Let's look around elsewhere. Adrian. Adrian, are you there? What's the best tool to harvest polymer from a mantis? What's the best tool for harvesting polymer from a mantis? Is this Scorched Earth? No, this is actually Ragnarok. But Ragnarok is a very diverse map. Oh. Mac, I'm so sorry. So angry. Another Alpha Meg killed my Megatherium. Good heavens. Friend, you better stay out of the water. You need to stay. What are you doing in the water with all those tames? What are you doing in the water with those land-based creatures? Oh, you're welcome, Angry Man. You are welcome, Angry Man. This is Ragnarok. It's just a very diverse map. A lot of different biomes. Available here. Let's see. Oh, the sword. Ah, the sword. Very nice. You can't go back to your base, so you have to travel through the water. Good heavens. Gregory! Welcome, Gregory. All right, let's find a touch more obsidian. Then we'll go craft some hard polymer. And failing that, we're gonna kill some mantids and harvest them with the sword. Make a raft. There you go. That's a good idea. Ray, you might want to make a raft if you're having problems getting across the water. May need to make a raft. You may need to make a raft. How are we doing today, friends? All right, we're going on 3 hours, which means it's almost lunchtime. Which means it's almost lunchtime. Look at all these creatures guarding that obsidian. I may just go in there and harvest obsidian by hand. Here's one. Here's a node over here. We can get to this. Not that. Obsidian, there we go. All right, that might be enough. See if there's any more unguarded. It's looking pretty well protected. Crap. Pyramane. All right, we're thirsty anyway, so let's head back with our obsidian, and we'll craft up some polymer so we can craft a second vault, and then we'll transfer all of our stuff. Our character's thirsty, so let's have a sip of water. There we go. And we'll look for any more obsidian that we spot on the way. Like right here. Right here is good. Touchdown, hop off real quick. A little bit more obsidian. Mac, if I change my map to Ragnarok, do I need to restart? So there's two ways to do that. If you just start a game on Ragnarok and you've already got a character, what you want to do is transfer over to Ragnarok. So if you want to keep your character and play on a different map, then go to an obelisk and transfer over to that map. Because if you just go create game, then it's going to make a new character. And you probably don't want that. So if you want to keep the same character, then go to an obelisk and transfer over. Justin, such a unique voice. Thank you, friend. Quite unique. I'm glad you like it. All right. Now that does it for obsidian. Let's get our bird, snatch up this Anki, and away we go. We'll head back to base, and we'll turn this obsidian into polymer. How are you, Bro Chacho? Chard, how old are you, Bro Chacho? I am 72 years old. I will be 73 by the end of the year. Chicken Boy, hi, Unc. Hello there, Chicken Boy. How you doing today? Mac, how to make wild dino high level. My dino is only level 1 through 10. You gotta raise the difficulty. So when you first start playing, are you on Evolved or Ascended? Well, when you start Ascended, it defaults to a lower level, to easy difficulty. And if you want high level creatures, you need to change your difficulty to high level, to difficult. Look at all these Spinos. Look at all these chickens. And they're all low level chickens. Oh well. We'll just keep on rolling it. Hey Mac. You're my idol, by the way. Galit Saranyanatha. Thank you very much. You're on Evolved, Gunslinger. Well, if you're on Evolved, then you just up the difficulty. I think on Evolved, if I remember correctly, it's a slider. And you just increase the difficulty by adjusting the slider. And then higher level creatures will start to spawn. But with a low level difficulty, low level creatures spawn. And with a high level difficulty, high level creatures spawn. And Sa means of. Galit means angry. By the way, do you understand? Angry? Angry at Rhinianathus. I understand that quite well. I understand being angry at the Rhinianatha quite well. Ooh, red drop and purple drop. Let's drop off this obsidian right quick. Give me all that. We'll throw the obsidian in here. Hopefully this will be enough. And we'll make some hard poly. Make us some hard poly. So that's going to be 100. Is that going to be enough? You know, we may just need to go pick up our vault, to be honest. It may be easy just to go pick up a vault. No, we got enough. We got enough. We got enough stuff. All right, let's do this. Rogue. I like that name, Rogue. I like that name. Mac, how old are you? I'm 72 years old. Rogue, wow, first time I saw you live streaming. Well, excellent, Rogue. I hope you'll join us next time. I'll be live every Saturday. My live streaming day is Saturday. So if it's Saturday morning, I'm probably gonna be live streaming. So join us next Saturday as well. Join us next Saturday as well. Angry at Ryan Atha shared the live. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You are a newbie at Ark Evolved. Well, you're in the right place. I've got a lot of videos for Evolved and Ascended. A lot of the stuff works on Evolved and Ascended. So, here's what I recommend if you are a newbie. Here's how I recommend you play the game. Firstly, go to the island and do a note run. Collect notes, and that will level up your character quickly. And then tame a Pteranodon. Then you can move around the map, and then go get yourself an Argentavis, and pick a good spot for a base. Then tame several farming dinos, such as the beaver for wood, the Doedicurus for stone, the Ankylosaurus for metal, and then start constructing yourself a good base. And once you've got a good base, some good flyers, some good farming dinos, and a good place to raise them at your base, tame yourself some carnivores, such as the Rex, the Spino, the Therizinosaur, the Megalosaurus, and a Megatherium, and start breeding them. Start breeding them and raising yourself up an army of creatures to battle the bosses and collect the artifacts. That is my advice, my quick rundown of how to play Ark. That's a quick rundown of how to play Ark if you are new to the game. All right, got some good stuff here. Let's see. I watch most of your videos on how to tame. Some random person, is that your real voice? Yes, this is my voice. I do not use any voice filters or AI. Just me doing a voice. Rogue, I'm glad the videos were helpful. What do I do with a Doedicurus? The Doedicurus is used to harvest stone. It specifically will harvest stone. All right, still need a few metal ingots, so let me grab these metal ingots. I'm too heavy. Drop it all. And we'll get the metal. Crap, still too heavy. Hop on the algae here. And now we'll throw this in here and craft ourselves a vault. Bada boom, bada bing. Vault City, baby. All right. Now that is in a cold region, but we still may go get it. You have a tame Rex. Let's see. What's it? Yes, the Doedicurus is used for collecting stone. When it swings its tail, it collects a lot of stone. You have a tame Rex. Excellent. Matt, I am playing Ark Ultimate and I want to know how to show numbers. I don't know how to do that on mobile. I would recommend joining my Discord and asking some of the mobile players if they know how to show the numbers on mobile. This was a terrible drop. Are you like old Ark? I do like Ark Survival Evolved. I recommend it over Ark Survival Ascended. I think Ark Survival Ascended is a cash grab. I think it's just a way for Snail Games and Wildcard to make a quick buck. What is your device? This is on the Steam version. This is on the PC version. Playing the PC version. Let me lock in for a second and get this. Red drop. Good, now let's get out of here before we freeze to death. Filipino Ark player here. Matt, I am playing. What do I do with the Doedicurus? It's used to harvest stone. The Doedicurus is used to harvest stone. Springtrap. I did, but they say need God console and no one give me the command. Have you tried Googling it? I would just Google it at that point. A lot of times, Google will tell you exactly what you need to do. All right, friends, it's been 3 hours. We're going to grab our vault. We're going to grab our vault and place it. This is going to be the last thing we do for the day. Looking good. Now let's throw this crap in here that we're not using. Mind Warp Tonic and a Broth of Enlightenment. So we can go Quick Tame and Arthroplura, which perhaps we'll do next time. All right, friends. I know all we did today was a lot of farming, but I appreciate you being here with me for farming and setting up our new base. This is a much better base location. And that will do it for today's stream, and I hope that you will. Yes, the next stream I will try to do the Dinosuchus. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to get to it today, Tav. But we will, if you come to all of my streams eventually, we are definitely going to get a Dinosuchus. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you all next week.